It is common to hear presentations on schools of the future, 21st century classrooms, and skills students will need to succeed in the future. But what is not often talked about in our conferences is how the future impacts school leaders. It stands to reason that we should have a discussion regarding the skills necessary for those expected to lead the schools of the future. In his book, Leaders Make the Future, and by the way, that book is on the table outside, or out in the foyer, as well as Scott McLeod's book, Leaders Make the Future. Bob Johansen, who is a fellow at the Institute for the Future, he proposes 10 new leadership skills that will be necessary for negotiating the future for leaders. He suggests that the new skills will be essential for leaders over the next decade, skills that will allow leaders to negotiate the VUCA world. VUCA is an acronym that originated by the military in the late 1990s and refers to the 4 characteristics that make forecasting the future quite challenging. The 4 elements of VUCA are volatility, that refers to the nature and dynamics of change; uncertainty, that refers to the lack of predictability and the prospect of surprise; complexity, that addresses the confounding issues and multiplex of forces; and ambiguity, that refers to the haziness of reality and the potential for misreads. Today you will experience a unique presentation by some of your fellow independent school leaders. They will each share with you one of the skills proposed by Johansen, along with suggestions, possible impacts on schools, and likely a story or two on that. Their insights and observations will inspire you and cause you to think differently about leading in the future. I am sure that the following discussions are going to lay a good foundation for our outstanding conference that's before us. Now, let's explore the 10 skills proposed by Johansen.